In this example, we are taking the dividend 5/21 and dividing it by the divisor 1/9. I need a fair amount of room for this problem, so I'm going to go ahead and click this arrow so I have more room, and then I'll use the pan tool to move where the problem is so I have plenty of room to work. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write these two fractions vertically because I'm noticing that they have different denominators. So I'll go ahead and record 5/21 vertically, and I'll also record 1/9 vertically, and I'll write an equal sign, and then I'm going to need to come up with equivalent fractions that have the same denominator, so I will be set up for dividing these fractions. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the typing tool and I'm going to record the multiples of 21 and the multiples of 9. So I'm going to start with 21. So 21, then comma. Now you can either write out your work for adding 21 and 21, or you can just think about it in your head. So 21 and 21 is going to give me 42. And then 42 plus 21 gives me 63. And then 63 plus 21 gives me to 84. And I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to start writing out my multiples of 9. So 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 4 is 36, 9 times 5 is 45. Wow, and I don't see anything in common yet, so I need to keep going. Okay, so 9 times 6 is 54, 9 times 7 is 63, 9 times 8 is 72, and actually, I'm noticing that we have a common multiple. So I see 63 and 63 they have in common. Now I'm going to look in front of 63 and make sure there wasn't a smaller multiple that they have in common. And I only see 21 and 42 before 63, and there is no 21 or 42 before the 63 and the multiples of 9. So 63 is actually the least common multiple, and so this is going to be the smallest common denominator that we can use. So now we need to think about what we'll have to multiply 9 by to get to 63. So we multiply 9 by, and if you don't know, just count it. Multiply 9 by, let me grab a different color so you can see what I'm talking about. We multiplied 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to 63. So then we're going to be multiplying 1 by 7 to get our numerator. Remember, you have to multiply the denominator and the numerator by the same number when you're creating an equivalent fraction. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over to the problem over here, and I'm going to replace 1/9 with 7/63, its equivalent fraction. So I'm finished with changing 1/9 so that it has a denominator of 63. Now I'm going to grab a different color, and I'm going to change 5/21 so that it has a denominator of 63. So first I'm going to think about, what do I multiply 21 by to get to 63? And if you're not sure, count it out. 1, 2, 3 21s gives us 63. And now I need to multiply the numerator by that same number. So I multiply it by 3 as well. And 5 times 3 is 15. So I replace 5/21 with its equivalent fraction, 15/63. And then I'll just bring down this division symbol. And now that we have common denominators, we can go ahead and divide the numerators. So 15/7. And then we can divide the denominators. So 63 divided by 63, I get 1. And then 15/7 divided by 1 gives me just 15/7, which you may leave as an improper fraction, or we could write this as a mixed number. So think about it. How many times does 7 go into 15? Well, twice, because 7 times 2 is 14, and 7 times 3 is 21, which is too much. So 7 times 2 is 14, And then the difference between 14 and 15 is 1, so there's a remainder of 1. And then you put that over the denominator of 7. So 2 and 1/7 is the same as 15/7. You may record your answer either way.